What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Look, I'm at home tonight. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. We supposed to get snowed in until Christian decided to take the baby to the doctor. Woo! Honey, honey, honey. Shout out to Sean, Davy, Wade Show, Sean Show, the Sean Show. His show it reminds me of when I was covering Tim Norman, the guy that put a hit out on his nephew. All them folks was calling in on Tim, telling everything they ever thought they knew and stuff they forgot that they knew. Okay. Honey, 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 honey. Look at that smile on her face. She's a mean one, Mrs. Grinch. You're an evil one, Mrs. Grinch. Look, you can say what you want about Philly Phil. You can call, you can talk about my nose, you can say whatever you want. Well, one thing you can't say, baby, I ain't never mistreated no child. Now, look, this is all alleged. Shout out to Tasha K. Even my name is alleged, okay? Because it's not Philly Phil, for real. Well, let's listen to this phone call. This happened yesterday. Someone called into Sean's show, okay? Um, Fair use is in effect here. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. This is for learning and teaching purposes only. Please make sure you like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. I do commentary, I cook, I do it all. I still gotta fry some chicken to show the $1 million Orlando Brown man how to fry real chicken. Okay, but anyway, let's just get into this here. Because Krishan has been doing some bad things, allegedly. And I think Stunner Girl just lost Blueface. She ended his Twitch live without him knowing it. And he told them folks he wasn't gonna end for about another 40 minutes. So I think she got a little beside herself. But anywho, let's listen to this phone call. Someone that knows Krishan. I think the girl lives in the Baltimore area. Has been around her, has seen stuff in real time. Some of this stuff that this young lady reported on, I mean, if this is true, this is horrific. We as a people are watching. You see how Junior look? He looks just, and she's just smiling. I don't understand how she could be so. I mean, you the one that drank and smoked, man, while you was pregnant. You decided to drink up the hen dog. You see, Jay Cinco girlfriend Lala pregnant. She not drinking and smoking. She acting like a woman's supposed to act when they carrying a child. See, all women don't deserve to have a vagina or a uterus. Some of you don't deserve it because you don't know how to treat your children. Okay? That go for all you worthless mothers. All right? Let's listen to this phone call. And y'all don't have to like the video. Y'all can stay silent. It's okay. I'm going to talk anyway. Don't be scared, though. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. As I said, I'm going to repeat it. Some of you worthless ass mammies don't deserve to have a vagina or a uterus. Period. If you get pregnant, you should handle yourself. You should take care of your body. If you don't want the baby, you know you can't take care of the baby. If you know it was a mistake or whatever, you don't drink and smoke and do drugs or whatever and say you're gonna abort the baby every other week, and then the baby comes out with problems, club feet, hernias, baby need ENT, ear, nose, and throat visits, orthopedic visits, speech therapy visits, swallow studies. I've been saying it. I done told y'all I'm a licensed insurance agent since 1995. I know all about insurance and diagnoses and things of that nature. I do. You can look up my damn insurance number, okay? Look it up on the NPR system. All right, let's listen to this call. Shout out to Sean. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. And I know I'm not talking to myself because you're out there, but you guys don't want to say nothing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Thank you, Onisha, for saying hello.
Hi, caller. You are live on the air with Sean Way.
Sean Davy Wade, that's his name. Shout out to you. This is his content. The call happened over there. You know, I know how it is when you're getting people to calling into your show. People will use your stuff, and that's quite all right. That's what, they can't call into every show. You got to have sometimes you got to have a leader. And he's the leader. He's the leader of the pack. He's the leader. He has over 4,000 signatures on that thing now. CHRISEAN look evil. She look, damn, I think I want to change this picture. Shit. She looking at me like, bitch, I'm going to get you. Let me change this picture. I don't like the way she looking. I don't like the way she looking at me. Let's put this one up here. Let's put this one up here. Okay.
Hi, this is sorry, you couldn't get me because some type of whatever happened to my phone during the
Yeah, I was in there live listening. I was working. I work from home. About to have a snowstorm, so I was working. I'll talk about that one tomorrow. This is yesterday's live. Child, thank you for the content. This is, you know what? He got the inside track.
number is saved, it goes directly to voicemail. Anyway, before I get into the tea, there are two things that I would like to discuss. First, yesterday, CHRISEAN Jr. did not stand on his own. In fact, she did stand him up.
Oh, she
If you look
did.
at how far apart his legs are, it's impossible, even for a person like you and I who can walk, to stand up like that. We can't do it. CHRISEAN Jr. didn't stand up on his own. And the next thing that I do want to, and I mean this in the most respectful way, why in the world would you pay to get an attorney to help these people who have been masking the stuff that's been going on with Junior behind the scenes for the past 2 years and 4 months? It's not safe for them.
And I understand what she's saying. You know, he said he's gonna he wants an attorney, and he wants one of the Malones, one of her family members, to get Junior. Well, you see Junior right there. You see his legs? He has no control over his legs because he has fetal alcohol syndrome, amongst other things. And that's just a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact, and can't nobody deny it. For her to sit there and say that this child is healthy and nothing is wrong, anybody that think a 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old shouldn't be walking, crawling, and doing something, you got a problem. New sub, I love common sense, and I'm the one that sent the screenshot of her threats he showed today. Really? And what this child? I can't see. Hold on. Witness, yes, honey. Well, you keep sending them to him. Because he doing as my grandfather would say, he doing a damn good job. Okay. We just gonna piggyback. Okay, we just gonna piggyback and be some cheerleaders over here because I am social justice activist PP. Don't forget it. And I've raised 2 children. I'm a mother. Okay. I know I know what kids supposed to do when they supposed to be getting ready to go to kindergarten and preschool and daycare and all that there and stuff. Yeah, they even got them little things they hang up on the wall, and the kids, you put them in them and they stick on the door or something, and they be bouncing around in there. Junior boy can't do none of that. Little Junior boy he is in hell with that woman. He can't talk, he can't say nothing. And allegedly, she been beating and shaking on that baby. Oh, she's a dirty mother sucker. You's a dirty heifer girl. If you really doing that, I just don't get it. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to this call. This is my reaction to this call. I know all of y'all done heard it, but I got to react to it.
For them to have him at all. Nobody. It's not safe. And you'll find out why. I did take notes while you were live, but I am also going to read the messages. So I have spoken with one of her sisters, which she blocked me after she gave me all the information that she gave me. And then I spoke with someone else who wanted to remain anonymous because they are still in.
Baltimore. He said the baby really don't have a penis? I don't. This poor child is she's torturing him. She's torturing him because Blue don't want him. He don't want you, girl. And so Junior is left to be propped up in a playpen. He's almost 3. He should be walking around, running around, folks chasing him.
So I'm gonna start with birth. Ronnie did lie about being there for the birth. He was not there for the birth. However, CHRISEAN did allow Ronnie to see Junior, and the very first time he saw him in person, Ronnie knew that Junior was his son. CHRISEAN never opposed to it. She never denied it until Ronnie started to talk too much, make too much social media noise, and started to get the public attention because it messes up her bag if Junior doesn't belong to Blueface. Carlissa has also come out. She talks in parables. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but she said that they're under NDA. That's why they can't say that Junior isn't his anymore like he did prior to going to jail. He would say it's scientifically proven that Junior wasn't his because Junior isn't his. Next thing I'm going to talk about is her sister saying that CHRISEAN hits Junior. She started hitting him when he was around 3 months old. The first time it happened, it was because while on live, he was crying, and the comments started talking about how he sounded.
Right there, to me, Junior boy looked just like, he got his eyes, he got his teeth. I'm serious. Hey, Kizzy. Stopping by to show some love. Granny's word. Thank you so much. He was at the hospital. I seen a clip. They were asking about Junior. Well, this lady said he wasn't at the hospital. I don't know. I didn't know about CHRISEAN and back then. I just last year, about the end of last year, whatever. But I've been doing my research. I've been watching the clips because a lot of stuff is memorialized on this internet. Okay, Sean played some stuff today. This girl, he got all kind of old footage of her. She was losing her ever loving mind. The footage is out there. And it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Okay, let's listen.
While on live, he was crying, and the comments started talking about how he sounded. She got upset, and she took her anger out on Junior. Until this day, she still hits him. Not only does she abuse him, she abused Luella. She abused Luella as well. Chastity told me that Luella is afraid.
Y'all hear that? This is from a reliable source. This is alleged. I mean, I didn't witness it, but she has. But you know what? I put up a short. The way she did her dog, and if people will abuse a dog, folk love animals. You got people, they dog or die, whatever, they'll have a whole funeral. These people love animals. They'll take My son, Macho Man, his dog. You let somebody touch Macho Man. You let somebody touch his dog, Macho Man. And Macho Man is not the only dog I'm not scared of. But people love animals. That girl, it's a video. It's on. I got the short. It's a short, but it's all over. She took that dog and she chunked him. She chunked him. Then she was hitting him upside the head and throwing him down. She did that dog. I bet she do Junior like that. Allegedly. I know she do. They say she's shaking Junior and taking him off camera and he started crying. She probably pinching him. She looking at him. She mad. She don't want to take care of this child for the rest of her life, especially with him being disabled. She don't plan on doing that. She want to run the streets. Ain't no way she plan on taking care of a disabled child for the rest of her natural born life. No way.
Of CHRISEAN now. So these people have been knowing these things and knowing that CHRISEAN beats this baby who is nonverbal, non-ambulatory, because she's upset with what the comments and things are saying. She takes it out on him, and then she calls.
I agree with everything she said except Ronnie being at the hospital, and yes, she murked her dog. She on the spectrum, Christian Rock. The mama, not the son. Hey, T-Bone. Stop about. Okay. They say she drowned her dog. All I know is I saw her. She took that dog. I wish I was on my stream yard. She took that dog and threw him in the back seat. Then she threw him again. Then the dog came back. She was in the kitchen. She was skinny. She was real skinny back then. She was rapping and she took that out. She went, whoa. She did, whoa. She just chunking the dog. Like she just, and they say she starved the dog. I just feel it in my spirit. I'm telling you. But this woman said, she over there, she mad. She don't want Junior to make no noise. She don't, ooh. She over there beating that baby because your ass decided to drink and smoke when you pregnant. Once you find out you pregnant, you stop drinking and smoking. Once you find out you pregnant, you stop drinking, smoking, and then she was doing bad and fighting Blue. He played clips of Blue and people, and he was reading. Sean was reading, I guess, old X or Twitter, whatever you call it, statements that Blue made. With the skinny Blue told the damn truth. This the bigger Blue since prison. That's my son. I love him. Look, no, we heard the skinny Blue told the truth. That's not his son. That's Sonny Doe. CHRISEAN, he used to tell her, "You're a stupid bitch. Bitch, you're ignorant. Why are you drinking and smoking?" That's how he used to talk to her. I don't know why she loved him. He treated her like shit. I don't know why any woman would think Blue gonna treat them one way and he not. Okay.
Takes it out on him, and then she calls them to get prayer and say, "I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't want to do this." Now let me go to what the person inboxed me, DM me. Let me find it.
Honey, she getting inboxes. That's how folks do. Once the floodgates open, y'all remember my sweetie pie days, honey. Tim Norman, them folks came out of, y'all remember Chef out of Memphis? Chef told it all. I had the inside track. Sean got the inside track on CHRISEAN.
This person wrote me and said, "Hey, thanks for engaging with me in the comments. I've tried speaking with larger creators, but they don't respond. I'm so happy that someone cares so much for Baby CHRISEAN. I know a lot of information that are facts in all caps about him. I will tell you everything. Just block out my name. I don't like mess, don't want to be in mess. I still would like to be involved. in Junior's life while watching him get help.
Somebody sent her this email that's around Christian. And let me see, there's always somebody amongst you or around you that will, and I don't call this stabbing her in the back. No. Junior needs help. Junior boy needs help. Everybody got somebody in their circle that will drop dime on them. Even you, Christian, even you.
Responded, hi, I do care about Junior's well-being. May I ask what facts do you know about Junior? This is when it gets crazy. This person said, I know exactly what's wrong with Junior and why he's so embarrassed and protective about it. Junior has severe cerebral palsy.
He has cerebral palsy. Allegedly, this is what they're saying. We're just reporting what's put out here. Look, even if it's not cerebral palsy, he got something. I don't even like to use the word, if only you got to be blind, crippled, and crazy not to know Junior boy need help. That poor child, and Sean showed something on his show today because they had been saying the baby be scratching. I saw it. She was at church and she had her hand around him. He's sitting there, poor baby, had his hand back there, he's scratching. He probably got diaper rash. All of this, not even a real mother, just somebody with just a little bit of heart would get the little destiny and all that stuff that you can put it on them and when they change the diaper. I bet she leave him in a wet, dirty diaper for hours. Because when she at that gym training, and especially if he can't, he probably just be wet and poopy. Who knows? She have him in all them little pretty clothes, but up under them clothes is the truth. See, people can put on a mask. She got on a mask right here. When she take all that shit off, when she get home and get in that bed with all that white shit on the thing like she's from the pure white driven snow, and she pull out them little pads and start cleaning her face, she's wiping off that shit and the real her is there. For you to do that baby like that because you mad because Blue don't want you and you mad because you had a baby that has issues because of what you did, it's just not right. And nobody is perfect. Nobody. But damn, if a child needs help, he don't have to be that disabled. Immediately, she had the initial hernia surgery, but she didn't do the follow-up. See, there's surgeries, then there's follow-up visits. It's called post-op. You got the pre-op visit where they tell you what you need to do before the surgery. Then you got the post-op visits where they tell you what to do after the surgery, the follow-ups to make sure we get it all completed. It's called post-op. She didn't do the post-op. And she only did it, I heard from Deshaun today, because Blueface posted the pictures of the baby. He did that because he knew that was the only way to get her to do it. If he had never posted that, the baby would still, I don't even want to think about it. Okay, I'm going to quit talking. I know y'all have heard this, but let's listen.
Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. This is why his voice is so high-pitched. The internet likes to say that he has cry through text, but he doesn't. It's cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He has poor laryngeal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, control. And the reason he always seems congested, this broke my heart, y'all. The reason he always seems congested is because the things he consumes goes into his lungs instead of his stomach. This is why he can't eat solid. This is also why he's struggling to gain weight. Junior weighs about 18 pounds. That is in one of the parts the doctor tried stressing to her. He was supposed to have been coming back to see a specialist and to get happy.
He was supposed to go to his post-op visits. She did the pre-op and the surgery. She didn't do the follow-up. She didn't do the post-op. She just didn't even, she did a no-show. She didn't cancel the appointment. She didn't reschedule. She did what we call a no-show. She no-showed her appointment. And she hasn't taken the child back to the damn urologist or the doctor to finish what they started. She no-showed her follow-up appointments. She didn't reschedule. She didn't call to cancel. She just did a no-show. This is the 6th live. Well, honey, I know. Thank you. You know, I know everybody talking. Well, you know, I won't say everybody, but how could you not? How could you watch that child just struggle? Junior is struggling. He can't even talk. He can't even. And if he cry, he can't really even cry right because she explained. Let's listen.
I stressed it to her. He was supposed to have been coming back to see a specialist and to get CAT scan, but she told the family he wouldn't see another doctor until God healed him because they don't have the last say.
Look, God gave us sense too. God gave us good sense. He created the doctors too. He created the hospitals too. God gave us sense. Sometimes you need, you can do some things, you can use some holistic healings and stuff, but some things you got to go see a doctor.
The weight issue is the largest cause of death in children with cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. The drugs and alcohol.
Fetal alcohol syndrome. I saw you myself, ma'am, on a video in a club. You had on a black dress and you was standing up. You looked about 8 months pregnant and you was drinking like it was no tomorrow. CHRISEAN, you should really be ashamed of yourself because this is all your fault. Now you want to pretend, but you know what? Every stream that she has been on, all these streamers from the Shay Frost to the Ray J's to the DDGs to the box, everybody's stream that she's been on, somebody should have alerted somebody and had somebody to show up and take that baby. Somebody should have dropped down. Somebody should have been a snitch. In the name of justice for baby Junior. Deshae Frost, when she was on his stream, I can't breathe. I'm finna call 911. Well, goddamn it, Junior was in the back seat of the car, gasping for life, and you on the phone with a ninja, laughing with your gap tooth, no tooth in your mouth because Blueface told you it looked good. Blueface told why y'all know why she don't put that tooth in her mouth? Because Blueface told her baby girl looked like a little girl. She looked cute. And if Blue said, honey, if Blue said, you can't get mad at Blueface because all these women lose their damn mind. Don't get mad at Blueface. He don't make them women do it. They do it on their own. They do it because they want to. And then you can best believe he's going to leave in the end. And Blue knows that's not his son. I know. I heard what Sean was saying, that Blue, and he's saying that. That Blue thing, that girl, she wished death upon him. I wouldn't want to mess with her either. She had him put in jail. She crazy. Look how she treating her son. She gave Blue two black eyes and hit him in the head with a bottle, right? He don't want to be around her. And him knowing that's not his blood son, he just fulfilling his contract when he say, that's my son. I love him. I'm not abandoning him. His son is legit, whatever the little boy name, look just like Blue. Jaden's son look just like Blue. Those kids look just like Blue and the mama. This child, Junior boy, look just like his daddy. It's the truth.
Alcohol cause cerebral palsy, yes and no. It's yes because alcohol is what causes his brain injuries. And no, because there's a chance he could have had it either way, but drinking 100% intensified all that we're seeing in Junior now, which is why he is progressing. Also, his voice is high pitched due to his vocal cords not having the ability to completely close. And I wrote back, I said, oh no, this makes me so mad. Can he live a normal life if she gets him help, like walking, talking, eating, reading, and attending school and stuff? And she said, yes, but probably not as it would have been because she's waited so late to get early intervention, which is so important. He may not be able to walk unassisted, but with time and dedication, he would definitely be able to do most things that people without disabilities do. And I said, oh, we have to help the poor kid. And I told her which sister I talked to, and she said some of the same things. I talked to CHRISEAN's sister Chastity too, and she said some of the same things you have said. How do I know you are a trustworthy source? And how do I know that I can trust you? Do you mind if I post these? She said, well, she has the money to sue if she's rich, right? If I'm lying, she can do anything. You could post my identity if it comes out that I'm lying, but I'm not lying. The medical records that leaks are real too. You can post it, but keep me anonymous. Please, because I don't want any issues. I just want to see baby CHRISEAN loved correctly. And then I was blocked.
Yes, witness there. Calling him Jesus is blasphemy. I truly believe she calls him Jesus because she's been manifesting his. You know what? You don't call. I'm not calling nobody Jesus, but Jesus. Who does she think she is? And anybody repeating that is done lost their damn mind. That's Junior boy. Junior boy. Junior boy. Bless his little heart. Look at him. He tired. He getting tired. He tired. He tired of this mother sucker mistreating him. He tired. That's Junior boy. That's not Jesus. But she love her. That's why I know her. She fake and phony. You don't do that. That's blasphemy, right? I'm not a Bible scholar, but I love the Lord. I pray every day. But I'm not no Bible scholar. I'm not here to try to get on here. And you know, the first thing people do, like 1 minute, like she was in Cali 1 week, she was, I can't wait till me and my son dance on your grave, Blue. Blue, yeah. And he lived at 59, whatever. Telling folk where he lived. Want folk to go and hurt the man. And you expect us to believe that you love the Lord and you gonna go and minister to somebody? You got to be out of your damn mind and want this girl to minister to you.
Those people don't need their baby because they've been aware of all of this. They've been aware that this child had all of these issues, have been being abused. Even Chastity stated that.
I'm out for calling him Junior. Well, you call him Junior, a Junior boy. What? But don't call him Jesus. We don't do blasphemy over here. That's Junior boy. I don't care how she look and how much makeup she put on, or who she know, or who her dad is. That's Junior boy. Period.
That he needed his diaper change when she was there, and CHRISEAN kept telling her he didn't need his diaper change. He has skin breakdown, which is why she be lifting up.
Well, I heard this young lady right here reported that Junior, that she was shaking him at 3 months old. I didn't witness it, but I'm reporting. I said allegedly. Listen to this. This came from the Sean Davies show. where he had a witness call in that knows CHRISEAN, that has been around CHRISEAN and baby Junior boy, and witness and knows that she has been allegedly, the sister of CHRISEAN told her this before she blocked her. And then CHRISEAN called them and say, I don't know why I do it. I'm going to pray for me. No! Beating that baby off camera, didn't get on camera. Oh, me and my son. Oh, Papa. What's wrong, Papa? Papa. No, girl. Then you get off camera and beat him. I ain't never did that to a child. Ever. That's some cold-blooded shit right there.
On live saying, oh, he bled through his diaper. He's bleeding because of the rash. Let me see. I think I skipped over DM. Hold on. Let me find it.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Take your time, honey. That's what he said.
Okay.
Hold up. They're saying someone close to her turned in a video of her abusing Junior and locked that. Yes, there's somebody got your ass, girl. That's why you trying to flee the country to London, huh? Talking about you and Junior go. I got so many good news. We going out of the country. You ain't going nowhere. Nope. I believe she locked. She is the real mommy motherfucking dearest. You seen that movie where that woman had them cheering locked up in the attic because she wanted to chase after a man? You looking at her. Look at her. Look at her. It go from Blueface to Bino to Top Hat 33.
Junior did have the surgery for the hernia. Because a lot of people think because Tessa said that, not Tessa, Kareem said that the hernia wasn't addressed. The hernia was addressed. This person said what wasn't addressed or what hasn't been addressed as of yet is his genitalia is still ascended. His little, I don't want to be graphic, but his testicles are still ascended. They have not descended. She was supposed to come back.
Girl, why won't you let that baby testicle? But she love to run around and she don't want her son to have a penis, but she want to go get all the dick she can, allegedly. That's the real mommy dearest. That's mommy dearest right there. This woman is reporting this, and y'all say there's a video. Locking your baby in a cupboard because you made the decision to drink and smoke. I don't care what nobody. Look, sometimes you get pregnant and it's not the time. It was a horrible. You never know. You don't drink and smoke. You take care of yourself. Unless you believe. Some people believe in abortion. There's a lot of folk that get pregnant and I say they kill the baby. I say they kill the baby. People don't like when I say that, but that's what I say. They might have one baby, then they get pregnant again, they'll kill that one and have some other. Either way, don't drink and smoke and then have the baby and let the baby be disabled and have to deal with your damn issues. This is a true mommy dearest. Lies. What's lies? Who telling a lie? Who telling a lie? You can look at Junior boy. What's a lie? I want to know what idiots say that Junior boy don't have no problems. I want to meet somebody that can look me in my eye and say Junior is just fine. I want to meet a mother. I want to meet a mother that done had children and their children, and got a child that's almost 2 or 3, and the baby not walking, talking, or crawling, and can't swallow foods, eat solid foods, and you tell me something not wrong with that child. I want to meet somebody and I want you to look me in my eye and tell me something not wrong with that child. Because anybody in their right mind know that children 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 months, yesterday, I think I did an analogy. Look, I said, look at Deion Sanders' daughter, his grandson, Snow, he just turned 1 year old. Jacquez's son, He's short, look just like a daddy. He looked like a little old man running around talking. Junior boy almost 3. Poor Junior boy can't do nothing but sit in this evil heifer's lap and and, and, and hope she do the right thing. But little snowman running around driving little go-karts and everything. Because Deandra and Jaquez, they may have had their issues, but they didn't harm their child. How can anybody? I don't fucking get it. He has a disability, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. But see, she's an uppity ass heifer, is what she is.
Absolutely,
that
yes.
causes pain within him. Not only does it cause pain, I looked it up. If she doesn't get that fixed, he'll need a catheter for the rest of his life. Those people do not need to get Junior. There is something else. I don't want to say it on live because I do feel like they all watch it. They all watch it.
Yeah.
And I don't want my left hand knowing what my right hand is doing. I don't want them to get ahead. And he's going on 3. When he gets school age, then what?
Yeah.
His body.
No, I have your number, and I have you programmed, and I'm gonna call you. So I'm gonna try to call you sometime tonight, so we can speak about those things privately. But you can keep talking about whatever you want to talk about publicly. So anything you want to talk about in private, you and I, we can talk about that in private. But you can keep going with whatever you want to speak about publicly.
Yes. My baby has the same 5-in-1 stroller set, right? So the thing that she uses.
And let me say this. Do you know how blessed you are when you have a child that's born with, 10 toes, 10 fingers, healthy? It's a blessing to have a healthy child. And, knock on wood, thank God, I did the right thing. I took care of myself, and I just never had, ear infections, a slight little fever, cough, but nothing serious. So shout out to the parents who deal with children with disabilities and do a good job. And I'm not saying, God, things happen because that's the way it's supposed to be. But she was drinking and smoking, knowing she was pregnant. And then saying, so what? I'll have an abortion tomorrow, next week. She said that. There's a lot. I know some of you. I know all of y'all have seen it. She said, "I'll have an abortion. I'm to next week." She wanted that fix. She wanted some liquor. And Blueface, you knew but Blue, and let me say this: you can't blame Blueface. He's a man. Contrary to popular belief, what's that man, the Jenner boy, Kris Jenner ex-husband? Men can't have kids. Men can't get pregnant. So it's the women. It's the woman. You're the one who gets pregnant and carry the baby. If Blueface did tell her to drink or give her a drink, she didn't have to do it. The baby was in her body. She's the one with the vagina and the uterus and all that other stuff that it takes to have a baby that men could never, ever have because they're men. Okay? Let's just keep that a buck. So you can't say Blueface is guilty. He didn't have the baby. He wasn't pregnant. She was pregnant. It was her responsibility to take care of her body. Bruce Jenner, right? Oh, he got another name now. He turned it to a damn. He's still not a woman. And I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just saying that it's the woman's responsibility when she becomes pregnant. And you know what? Let me just get off topic real quick. I see Halle Bailey. I see she don't want her baby on this damn social media. That's a good thing. Her and DDG, I mean, you don't need to be on there because she shouldn't have put little Junior out here like this. Sometimes you don't need to have your child out on the, social media like that. But anyway, women, if you get pregnant, it's your responsibility. Facts over feelings. Yes. I'm just telling the truth. You can't be mad at Blueface and blame him. I know some people, we're going to disagree on that. I don't blame Blueface. Blueface wasn't carrying the baby. And the way he talked to her, that should let her know he didn't give a damn. He didn't give two rats asses about her. So because Blueface don't want her, because if y'all look, I don't know if y'all follow Twitch and watch DDG. When Blueface first got out of prison, he went on DDG's Twitch and did a whole live. She was with him. That was his first night or either the second night out. She was over there, her and Junior. Blueface held Junior and everything. She thought her and Blueface was gonna go back to the way they were. Blueface saw you sucking on Bino's toes while he was in prison. You stopped talking to Blueface after he was in prison after 1 year. He was in prison 2 years. You quit answering his calls. You quit sending him money. Blueface didn't forget none of that, and I don't blame him. So Blueface rejected her, and she is mad about it, and she's taking it out on the baby. Shit.
The thing that she uses for the car seat, it is a bassinet, but it turns into something of an umbrella stroller, but it's not for big kids. My baby is 8 months old, and I've had to upgrade his entire car seat and stroller, that he's now in the umbrella stroller that sits him straight up. He's trying to pull up, he's taking steps, he's doing all these things. Not only that, my 8-month-old is 30 pounds, so to hear that Junior is only 18 pounds, and what really makes me upset about that is that the camera adds weight. So what we're seeing is actually worse than what it is. And the fact that his eyes are sunken in and he has like a reddish undertone around his eyes, that baby is malnutrient. He's vitamin deficient. So now I know in that car he probably does have a cold. He probably does have a flu. But this isn't the reason why he's been reveling in the chest ever since he had him. If you go back and you look at even infant videos of him laying on her chest, it always sounds like he's congested. And now I know.
Only one. Hey, Chad, I'm 42 with a 5-year-old special needs child, and with the proper help, Junior can excel. It definitely takes time, patience, and a strong village. Also, I don't drink or smoke with my child, autistic. You know, like some people, you got these young folks, like they smoke weed, they vape, they do that every day. And so they get pregnant. They were vaping and doing that while they got pregnant. But if they stop, hopefully the baby should be all right. Like, let's just India Love. We know she smokes weed every day. She says she have to smoke weed just to eat. Some people gotta smoke. I don't need shit to make me eat. Damn, why I don't have that problem? I eat too damn much. But some people, India Love, say she gotta smoke weed just to get an appetite. Why the hell do I always have an appetite? Well, I don't eat that much for real, but so we know if India Love ever gets pregnant, she's going to have been smoking weed while she was getting impregnated. So hopefully she'll find out soon within the first month and stop smoking weed for the rest of the months. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? People that smoke weed and drink, like DDG smoked weed, so he was smoking weed when he impregnated Hallie. Because he's a weed smoker. So when he impregnated Hallie, he was a weed smoker. But Hallie didn't do drugs or do any of that. But DDG was a weed smoker. My thing is, once you find out you're pregnant, you've got to stop. CHRISEAN was a drinker and a smoker. Once she realized she was pregnant and her period stopped, she knew she was pregnant. She knew something was going on. All right, I'm getting a little detailed. Let me play the video. Let me play the clip back to Sean Davy, the Sean Davy Waste. This is courtesy of Sean's show. This is fair use. The lady called into his show. He's got all he's got the juice. Okay.
Sounds like he's congested, and now I know it's because everything that he consumes, instead of it going to his stomach, it's going to his lungs. It's going. This baby can drown himself.
Yeah.
He can drown himself. That's why the last video that she posted at some type of dinner with everybody, you can see her holding the bottom of his can, trying to feed him food at a table, and this poor baby is trying to push her hands out the way because he knows it's going to make him sick. He knows that. And you got all of her family that was sitting at that table, all of her family that when she was on top kept it quiet because she gave them hush money. Now y'all want to come out and talk about it now that she ain't got nothing no more? And her fans running around here talking about leave her alone. She's doing the best she can. Do you know that the best she can is getting him help? Even if she ain't the one to do it. If you want to have your baby off the internet and let him heal and prosper in peace, do that. But don't sit up there and gaslight us and tell us nothing is wrong with him. And then you turn around and you save his stuff and try to make us.
Mina says, no, it wasn't her responsibility to take care of no man in prison. You right, though. It was her responsibility to take care of her child 100%. And I see your point. I only say that because from what my research, because I wasn't watching them then. Blueface left her in the house and left her so many thousands of dollars. And I heard she didn't take care of the house. She was nasty. And she nasty. She don't like to clean up. I saw that the daddy Blueface, the room was filthy. She's a nasty heifer. You know, she fixes herself up and looks real good, but she nasty. She don't know how to take care of a home, nor a child, nor her. All right, we're listening to this young lady that knows her and her inner circles and has footage. Somebody got some video footage of you locking your baby in a cupboard, CHRISEAN. Did you really do that? Allegedly, there's a video of CHRISEAN locking baby Junior up in a cupboard. Now, anybody that can still rock with her after that, you crazy. Do y'all think there's a video of her locking the baby up in the cupboard? Baby Junior, who's disabled, he can't talk. What could the baby have been doing to make her so damn mad that she got to lock him up in a damn cupboard? Because you decided to be a drinker and a smoker while you were pregnant.
Us seem like we're crazy when it's clear that Junior has issues. I don't like that. And the girl not going to fight in April. She's not. There's no way. They can't even find the component that can't fight. They're looking for someone that they know is going to be an easy win.
She meant they can't find an opponent. I know she said component, but that's okay, honey. It's a lot going on when you're talking about a woman who mistreating her child. Don't want to feed him. Don't want to take him to the doctor. Don't want to do the post-op visits. Don't want to take him back to the urologist. Don't want to get his club feet checked. Don't want to get him a swallow study. Don't want to get him a hearing test. Don't want to take him to the ENT doc. Don't want to get him no speech therapy. Don't want to get him no OT. Don't want to get him no PT. I could go on because I know about that. Yes, I know about all that stuff. I could go on, but I'm going to play the video.
For someone that they know is going to be an easy win. If you go back to that boxing gym and you see where they gave her that belt, the girl that can actually box, I commented under it. And I said, please let her fight for Sean and beat her up for Junior. She said, I don't even want the belt no more. That's the only reason I'm doing it. So why y'all can't get her against somebody that can actually fight? You guys are trying to make something that has been a thing again. And CHRISEAN will never be a thing again. She'll never be a thing again.
She don't like the way he looked, Nikki. She don't like the way. That's why she covered his face up with that hoodie. And you know what? When he sits for a minute and he gets still, he'll stare. That's when his eye. And she always to go. She put her hand. She just poke him all in the face and try to snap him out of it. When he gets settled, so you know what you know he got problems. When he gets settled, he starts staring off. Bless his little heart, and he and she'll hurry up and she'll do this. She always doing this here to make him regroup. But you're the one that did it to him, ma'am. You did it. That's why whenever you see CHRISEAN with Junior, she's always doing this to him. It's not because of she love him and she's just being affectionate. It's because she's trying to mask. Once he gets settled, he starts staring. His eyes will wander off. He needs, I forgot that part. He needs to go to the eye doctor. He needs a ROP visit. He needs to be examined to see his vision checked. She ain't took him to no eye doctor. She's always doing this here to his eyes, playing in his, covering up to snap him out of it. When he sits and gets still, he'll just start, staring off.
Because the whole world sees what she has done and what she continues to do to this baby. Yeah, they said that Alexis Sky did her little thing while she was pregnant. But guess what? It changed her once she laid eyes on her baby because she is at every appointment. She is at every surgery. That little girl is thriving. She get on freaking Instagram Live and tell all her business. You wouldn't even think nothing is wrong with her. That's all Junior needs or needed was tender love, care, time, and attention. And you cannot stop chasing fame enough and living in this false reality and this lie to get this baby help. And that's the part that's making me mad because this baby can't talk to tell nobody, Mama, this hurts. As a mother, when my 8-month-old starts crying, I know the differences in his cry. I know when something hurts. I know when he's just crying just to cry. But either way, he's a baby. And I know how to console him. And I know how to comfort him. I do.
Yeah. CHRISEAN doesn't even know how to console Junior.
Paramedics on yourself before you call them on your baby.
Absolutely.
Sean said CHRISEAN don't. He's right. She doesn't pick him up, and when she's grabbing up, she's doing that to break him out of that staring so his eyes don't get focused and fixed and you'll see that they're not aligned. That's because he needs to go to the eye doctor. She's moving him because I saw it today when I was watching Sean's live. He's scratching and she's trying to stop him. She don't bathe him every day. I bet she could get that baby and get over the sink, even in the bathroom, and get the water nice and warm and wash and his hair and condition it. She don't do that. She too busy trying to dress half naked to go out to catch another.
Absolutely. So do you feel the person, or I would say person, the people, because you said you reached out to Chastity, and then you reached out to someone that wants to remain anonymous, and I completely get that. Do you feel that they are enabling CHRISEAN by not wanting to do anything because they still just simply want to be in Junior's life, and they know combating her means that they have to go?
Well, Chastity told me that she was scared because she said that CHRISEAN is really good with kids. She just don't know what's happened when it comes to Junior. But in the same breath, she said that she is scared to turn CHRISEAN in because CHRISEAN can get a little crazy. And she alluded to the fact that if they...
No, that book wasn't far off. That book, that author, look, I don't have the author, I don't know why she came back and say I wasn't trying to be no Arthur. You knew what you were doing because we all know I'm not ignorant. I don't know about nobody. I'm gonna speak for me. I'm not crazy. I'm not ignorant. I see what I see. Junior boy got a problem. Junior boy almost 3. Junior boy can't walk, talk, crawl, feed himself. It's little kids being them little damn high chairs. What is that? The little high chair? Would you put them in there and put their food on them? They don't even be a year old and they be eating with the little spoons and forks that they make for kids. So, author of the book, you were right, ma'am. You was being, I won't say you was being shady, but you knew what you was doing because CHRISEAN son has an issue. He can't walk. She props him up to make it. There's a picture of her holding him standing in front of her. She propped him up to lean up against her legs, and she's holding him. He can't stand. He can't balance himself. He doesn't have the strength. So you shouldn't have apologized to her and told her, I'm sorry. No, you should have said, yeah, I sent it, and you needed to see it because your ass is crazy. Take that baby. You should have put a note. You should have signed it and said, from the author of, now take your baby to the doctor, Trick. That's what you should have did. But you should have signed it and said, take Junior to the doctor. This is for you.
They tried to take CHRISEAN Jr. away from her. Not only will she hurt herself, she will take Junior with her.
Yeah. So
that's why they
whoa. So
get on these TikTok and let her preach to them and speak in false tongues. All y'all to hell. The same way to me the people at the church hell. They need to be investigated too.
Yeah.
They're not innocent. That preacher see what's going on. As a father himself.
Oh, that preacher. No, I don't think, not that she was being shady. She wasn't. The author of the book knows Junior has an issue. We're not crazy. We all do. So I don't mean like she should have just kept it a buck and say, yeah, you need this book, little mama. Junior got a problem. We can all see something wrong. We should. Yes, we can. Crazy enough to do what if her child is CHRISEAN love herself too much to hurt herself. She ain't gonna do a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
He told that girl while he's standing up there praying for this sick baby who was very lethargic. And a lot of people think that he'd be lethargic because she pumped medicine into him. But after knowing everything that I know now, I was completely wrong for even thinking that. That baby be weak like that because he don't have energy. He doesn't get protein to build energy. He doesn't get the carbs to build energy. Who's to say she ain't giving him freaking, what is Ensure? She might just be giving him 1% milk. We don't know. But clearly the baby is so weak that when she stood him up on the side of that playpen yesterday, he couldn't even pick his legs up and bring them together. He couldn't even do that on his own. And you want to gaslight us and tell us that he's okay? Are you serious? And then I have a problem with the lady that wrote the book. Because if you pray to God, y'all play with God. If you pray to God and he told you to give that book, why the hell would you apologize when you, just like the rest of the world can see, there's something wrong with that kid? It's something.
And that's all I was saying. The lady that sent her the book, the writer of that book, she said she has a child that is, special needs. You own the money, ma'am. You own the money. You sent her that book because we see that she ain't doing shiggity about Junior. So yes, you sent her that book because she needed to see it. You didn't send her that book just as a gift. You sent her that book specifically because Junior boy needs help. So I'd have told her, look, yeah, I sent it to you because Junior boy needs help. What's she gonna do? You have to apologize to her.
Okay, kid, is something wrong with him? There's nothing wrong with nothing being wrong with him.
Right.
You know why? Because we still love Junior. We still love him. If she wanted fame that much, this is how I know that the issue is against her baby. Because if she wanted to chase fame so bad, she didn't even have to go through Wendy to get a reality TV show during the journey of her son. Actually, it's a bunch of celebrities that have special needs kids. Her, Fat Joe, Faith Evans, Tanisha Campbell, Alexis Scott, they all could have got together and did a reality show of what it's like being a celebrity taking care of their kids. Chris, she could have did one on her own and the ratings would have been higher than anything that's ever been on TV. But you're too selfish and you're too embarrassed to say, I did have a part. I do have a part in what's wrong with my son, but I want to right my wrongs and get him help. And since I brought y'all in on the journey of me, I opened my legs and pushed him out on live. Girl, you have no shame. You have no shame. And then you did it.
She sure did, because I just saw her video of her having that baby about 3 or 4 months ago. I had never seen that video because I don't subscribe to Zeus. I don't want to watch a bunch of black queens fight themselves, fighting. No. But I know they're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. But hey, I don't want to watch it. But yeah, she recorded herself having the baby. And when that baby, when she popped Junior out, when he finally came out, I heard the nurse say, "Don't worry, we're going to get him to cry." Junior never cried. And he had the hernia then, right? She knew. So when she was holding that baby after she had him, and she was like, oh, she knew that baby wasn't healthy. She knew then something was wrong with him. And that's why Blueface had to out her and post the pictures, because she wouldn't take him to the doctor. Because she wants everybody to think she's perfect and everything is perfect in her life. Well, you're not, ma'am. You're fucked up. Just admit it. You're fucked up.
You have no shame. You have no shame. And then you did it through a corroded, infected vagina. Yeah. Over a tattoo that you sat up there talking about you didn't want to mess up, and here we are 2 years down the road, you getting it removed. So please miss me with it. And then the other day, Carlissa sat up there and posted in her story something about a kid who was starved and the kid died. She's going to put in the caption, everybody that sat there and watched it should go to jail. Well, if we're going to talk like that, not only do you need to be in jail, Blue needs to be in jail, and so does Blue Father, because y'all sit there and y'all knew. Y'all had y'all hands on your baby and didn't call nobody. So you are just as guilty as her. If anybody deserves to get that kid, because Ronnie did say that his mom.
Chrisean went to jail at one point, right? I don't know when, but it was after she had the baby. So whoever had the baby, they should have taken the baby to the doctor. Why didn't when Chrisean got locked up in jail, why didn't they take poor Junior to the doctor then? Whoever kept Junior when Chrisean was locked up, you're just as guilty as her. Because you knew the baby wasn't functioning the way he should. Chrisean got locked up after she had the baby. So whoever kept the baby had the opportunity to take him to the doctor. Marsh kept the baby when she got locked up.
Because Ronnie did say that his mom has been trying to take the precautionary steps to get him. They can't find her. So if you're going to help anybody get him, that's who it should be. Because the Malone, every last one of which Chastity told me, they all have those. They all have CPS cases open. And then I'm not going to...
Oh, so her friend Marsh had the baby first when she got locked up. Then, and I remember when she was with, because Bino did a video, he was like, I should have left the baby over there. So they had her baby. She didn't, But they had the baby. Why didn't they take the baby should have been going to the baby should have been to the nearest children's hospital when they had that baby. CHRISEAN can't whoop every damn body. She ain't that damn tough. When y'all had that baby, so y'all are just as guilty because y'all knew that the baby still had them problems. Why did y'all take the baby to? I don't want, baby. I'm the first. I'm calling 911 and I'm going to the ER quicker than anybody, and you can bank on it. I don't give a damn who don't like it. 911, what's your emergency? I need help right now. That's what I pay taxes for. Shit.
I'm gonna say alleged nothing because if they want to take me to court, the proof is on my phone. You just want to make yourself look stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have receipts, so you do have receipts. Yeah, you do have proof.
And it just makes me mad, and it breaks my heart about this baby. He can't do nothing. He's a prisoner to his mother. He's a prisoner to his body. He's a prisoner to his mind and everything that baby knows.
They wanted to take Junior to the ER. Who is Smiley? She not tough enough. She can only whoop on sorry folks. Call it out. Who is Smiley? They wanted to take Junior to the ER and then she sent Smiley to get him from Baddies. See, I don't watch Baddies. Damn. They could have called the police. Smiley can't whoop the police.
Know how to do. He's learned that stuff on his own because CHRISEAN ain't got the wherewithal to teach nobody how to do nothing. That baby is strong and he learned everything that he knows on his own. And if it ain't about Blue, she don't give a damn.
So you said that Chastity and the anonymous person, the reason why they haven't taken more action against CHRISEAN is because they're afraid that CHRISEAN will not only do something to herself, but she'll do something to Junior too.
Yes, they're gonna have.
Junior got real sick. CHRISEAN called from jail. Marsh told her that Junior was sick, and her sister Smiley is a punk. Smiley a boy? Still obsessed with Blue. Yeah, she's obsessed with Blue. Terrine did say she wanted to take Junior to the hospital, and Rock freaked out. I'm with you. I would have still took. Why she don't want Junior to go to the hospital? Because they're gonna put that baby. You know, when that baby go to the hospital and them doctors evaluate that child, baby, they gonna call all the services. They gonna call CPS. They gonna call because the baby has been abused and is being abused. Junior is currently being abused. Junior is currently being abused by multiple people. That damn black man in that gym who talking about, hey, we both wearing black. He just as guilty as everybody else because he see that baby standing there struggling on that damn thing right here. Look at him. See Junior struggling? If Junior hands was to let go, he fall flat back on his back. He fall back on his back but he's strong enough to hold it. He trying. He trying so hard. It's something that is willing him to try. He trying. He's willing himself. But his mammy won't help him. And she holding the camera. Telling somebody to send her some damn clothes from a certain designer. Everybody needs to send her some damn books on swallow studies, club feet. Send her some books on club feet. I bet that bitch will stop opening presents on TikTok Live then. Mail her some damn books on club feet, swallow studies, kids not being able to eat solid foods, kids not progressing as fast as they should. Mail her some books on that. And then when she read it, don't do like that author and say, I didn't mean it like that. Say, yeah, I meant every word. Read it. Read it, heifer. Read it. Dream about it. Shit.
Yes, they're going to have to be very delicate
Well, this is why, again, I don't think that anybody in the Malone family should have him, but it's the only place that I have to start.
Wait a minute. How to be a mom for dummies. Wait a minute. This is not a laughing matter. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. But how to be a mom for dummies. Forgive me. I don't mean it like that, y'all. Mail her some books on club feet, developmentally delayed children, cerebral palsy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, the shoes that children with club feet should wear, and not these damn little shoes that she's stuffing on his feet and they hurt his feet. Mail her those books. I bet she won't sit on that damn TikTok live in that bed with all that white shit talking about, oh, thank you for the gift. She'll really be throwing shit then. She'll lose her damn mind. Bombard her with the truth. If y'all gonna send her some gifts, send her the truth. Every time she open a gift, special needs child, how to treat a child with club feet, how to treat a child with a hernia that had the surgery, but you didn't take him for the post-op. You didn't take him for the follow-up visits. Send her that shit. Not shit, but send her that information. Forcing shoes on that baby club feet is an abuse. Look, y'all remember when she signed the little contract for the boxing? He threw them feet up on that table. And Sean put up a picture when the baby was about a couple of months old. Little bitty feet when he was first born, curved in. He been club feet since he was born.
Since we don't publicly have anybody in Ronnie's family coming forward to say like, hey, we'll help or we'll look after him. If they did, I would be all for that immediately. I would stop everything and do everything that I could to try to help that happen. But when it comes to trying to keep CHRISEAN closer to CHRISEAN, that's why I honestly wanted to do so, because I do feel like she's that type of person. If we're going to try to get custody to somebody else, CHRISEAN is not going to let that happen willingly, is how I look at it. And I would hate for something to happen to CHRISEAN Jr., or she just try to disappear with him, or both of them disappear, or she come out of the woodwork but no Junior. And I would hate that. I would hate that. That's why I also called a company that have private investigators so that they can keep tabs on her throughout the court case until the judgment was made by whatever judge is going to make the judgment. And that's why I was trying to do that, because I don't want anything to happen to him. And I don't feel like ripping him away from her is the answer, because she is not going to let that happen willy-nilly. She's not just going to be like, oh, okay, here you go. Like, she's not going to do that. I could see her hurting herself and him before just letting somebody come and take him away.
I'm going to figure out how to get in touch with Ronnie's people, because I think that they know as well that Junior does belong to him. And then it could be set up with them that she has supervised visitation. They don't even have to be there while she did.
And another thing, people always want to say Blueface could do this, that, and the other. The girl didn't put nobody on the birth certificate as the daddy. Anybody can say they the daddy. Ronnie was saying he the daddy. That didn't give him no damn. Lord forgive me. May he rest in peace. Ronnie Doe was saying he was the daddy, but that didn't give him no power. Blue is saying he the daddy, which we know you lying, Blue. But CHRISEAN didn't put nobody on that birth certificate but herself. She the mama and the daddy. That's her baby. And that's the way she wanted it. So you can't, I go back, you can't blame, people that want to blame Blueface, you can't do it. Because she was the ultimately, she's the woman, and only women have babies. You got to hold a woman accountable. I don't give a damn if a man tell me to take 10 shots, drink how many beers. If I'm pregnant, I'm going to act accordingly. And if I know I shouldn't be pregnant, or shouldn't have gotten pregnant, or don't need the baby, I would kindly put it up for adoption to a good family, but it's gonna be a healthy baby. I bet you can't put that type of jacket on me. You can't say I drank and smoked and didn't know. So can't nobody tell me shit. And never had an abortion.
Visit
Right.
Junior. They can find a mediator to do so.
Yes.
But the Malones, they don't need to have anything to do with Junior. Y'all knew she was sitting up here beating on that baby since she was 3 months old. And let me tell you why you're online so that you can pull up the video while you're online.
Wait a minute. CHRISEAN never brought diapers or wipes. She says the church gets it for her. Yeah, she's got 11 children in that damn family. Child, the church, that pastor, I don't even know, that church, it's one of them churches with, it's just it don't have a specific name. I don't know. They weird. And they only show love to people with clout and money. I don't like that type of a church. I like a small church where everybody is equal. But that church favors the people with money and clout. They do. TikTok
and type in Junior crying and CHRISEAN in the blue hoodie. He was crying. This how I know that person wasn't lying. He walked out of the camera and you can hear it sound like she shook him, but the cry sound like what it
Oh yeah, I know what video you're talking about. Oh yes, I know what video you're talking about. Yeah. I'll pull it up too. Yeah.
So they all knew about this. Yes, they all knew about this, but I'm gonna watch the rest of your stuff because I done ran my blood pressure up and starting to feel.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I get really just something comes over me when there's something dealing with this baby because he don't deserve that at all. But I'm glad I was able to get in touch with you because I think I called you like 70 times yesterday.
And I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. Anything, just call me later on and I'll let you.
So wait a minute. So he finna go to another call, but Jamal Bryant, is that the church that she go to? The pastor whose wife dressed in the dress that was you could look like she could see it. Is that the same pastor, Jamal Bryant? The pastor who said he bought his wife a dress that you could see through? Is that the same pastor? That's her church. Is that her church? Jamal Bryant, that's the pastor whose wife. What? Oh, shit. Man, please. They full of shit. Now he he might sound good when he preaches stuff, but he full of shit. Lord forgive me, he full of it. His wife walking around here half naked, which I know people can dress how they want. Jamal Bryant is seeking fame and fortune and money. That's why he have CHRISEAN. I didn't know that's who that was. Dr. Umar say these pastors ain't worth nothing. Shout out to Dr. Umar.
The other issues.
Okay, absolutely. I will call you. Thank you so much for calling in, sweetie. Wow. Honestly, and I didn't even want to say that because I don't want to get into the atmosphere of something happening to him. This is why I'm saying, like, I don't think it's good to just rip him away from her. I do think that it would be easier to make it so that she could have.
Wait, so that's not Jamal Bryant? So the pastor whose wife had on the half-naked dress, that's not CHRISEAN's pastor? She with another? Oh, okay. See how rumors get started? I ain't one to gossip. You ain't heard it from me. It came from the chat. Allegedly. It's alleged. It's alleged.
Still see him? In some way, shape, or form. Hello, caller. You're live on the Air Shine everywhere. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Sean. I called you before. I couldn't wait until you went live again because there was so much I had to say, but I'm going to try to keep it brief. Okay, so I know you've seen that pre-funeral picture that she posted, right? I'm not trying to go way left, but this is just how I see it. Mm-hmm. She had this pre-funeral picture when they was in church, whatever. All them people standing around her while Junior is laying there looking casket sharp. Then not to mention when she was on live over the kiss, I think the same live when she threw the box and stuff at him, mm-hmm. He was he was asleep, and she says, "Oh, yeah, Junior's in the cloud." What? And then not even only that, when she was holding him on the bed, any real mother or any real parent that has that, that lovely instinct that actually holds their children like that are not going to have them up like on their knees. If anything, if they're that big, they're going to be sitting on the parent's lap with their legs over the side of the bed, or the parent will wrap their legs over the parent will wrap their child's legs around their body and be like they're hugging chest to chest type of thing. Not how she was holding him. You can tell that wasn't natural and that she doesn't hold him like that, period. And not even just that, if he's asleep, why the fuck did you keep moving him around?
Right.
She moved him around so much to where he woke up. He ain't gonna say, "Oh, he can't sleep unless he's on me." Bitch, no, he woke him up. This was him hitting a bottle. And I also feel like it's above us. Yes, continue to fight and things like that. I love what you're doing. Don't stop, no matter what. But just from my perspective, it's just a little hard for me to believe that CPS can't find her. People that called the police.
This is the picture she's referring to.
All these people are calling CPS and all of these places in different organizations. And you really mean to tell me that can't nobody catch up to her? I feel like, once again, that it's more to it. She's in that little set-in crowd with
this lady, she talking fast. So this the picture the lady talking about. She called that a pre-funeral picture. All them people behind CHRISEAN, they so happy to be with CHRISEAN. They smiling. That girl. And poor Junior, he tired. He sleep, he weak, he tired. And CHRISEAN just, and they right, when he be sleeping, she just steady moving him, tossing him around. And them big old goofy ninjas back there smiling, cheesing like some chess cats.
With the people that they be, and this is something that she has to do. She's doing it publicly. She's doing it in front of us. People get their kids taken for less. And y'all mean to feel like they can't find her? No, this is something that she has to go all the way through with. And as bad as that sounds, we all know how Hollywood is.
Right.
And that's just that.
I mean, do y'all really think there's an Illuminati and sacrifices and all of that? I mean, I don't know.
It irritates me because every day it's the same thing. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. He looks pale. He almost has a yellowish tint to him. And it just irritates me. Then with the whole clothes situation. Now all of a sudden you're claiming you only dress him in sorrow. No, you're trying to dress him the part. You read the comments. You read how people say you the type of clothes.
I'm going to tell y'all why I think CHRISEAN should still see
talk about how you dress him in too small clothes and have him looking thrown away. So you try to dress him apart to make him look cute to you because you feel like he's ugly. So you try to put on these baggy clothes and these name brand outfits and shoes and stuff like that to make him look the part.
But you know what? Junior is a cute little baby. He's not ugly. He's a handsome little baby. He just developmentally slow because of what you did. CHRISEAN, what you did. The only way it could be all clout and not real as if she was really getting him help, but she's not. She won't let nobody take him to the doctor. I don't understand I don't know what kind of place Baltimore is, because in Little Rock, your ass abuse, you not taking that baby to the doctor. They come and get your child. Trust me. Trust and believe. We gonna send somebody to get that baby. That baby going to the doctor. Junior is super handsome and sweet baby. Save Junior. Justice for Ronnie. I know. That baby look like Ronnie. I don't know. But then Blueface. He looked like. I think his eyes and his mouth and his teeth look like Ronnie's. Ronnie was her high school love. He said, I saw an interview on somebody else's King's World. They were together since 2019. He said he broke up with her in 2023. He said he started taking pictures of her. That's how her and Ronnie met. She was you look at her when she was in high school, she was a normal little girl. You would have never thought that this girl could be that way. I forget the name she went by when she was running track. Shawnee. And look what you turned into. That Zeus Network, they turned them girls into some evil ass women who want to fight each other all the time. All for $100,000 or $200,000. You want to get on there and fight and act ignorant. She could start a channel for her and Junior. Watch me and my son as he grows and learns to read and do it. But no, because Blue not going to be there. But Blue might be free now because Stunner Girl ended his Twitch live without his knowledge. So I think Blue gonna be back with this girl. If he do, he'll be stupid. Cause anybody bumped me upside the head with a damn glass bottle, I ain't going back.
To make him look smart, to make him look like a little N-word, like you call him all the time. To keep the hood on his head because it's flat in the back, it's little, and then his hair is nappy as a key finger.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
You're not doing it because that's just how you take care of your child. And I'm not, please forgive me, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Junior. I'm just being blunt.
Thanks everybody for the super stickers and whatnot. The chat is flying. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for hitting the like. Y'all can please continue to hit the like.
But I really feel like,
honey, Sean tired of this woman talking. He talking over her, and she about to get on my nerves too.
She's being protected because of that whole, quote unquote informant thing. But I also feel like there's some stuff that she got herself in when she actually got into Hollywood. Stuff that we, regular people don't see or don't know about. But I just also try to read between the lines and look outside the box.
Hey, Philly Phil, do a video on Michelle Lamey, Rick Owens' wife, and how many rappers are under the high priestess witch. Who is a witch? We rebuke the witches over here and we return you back to your sender. I pray every day. I get on my knees and pray. Who is Rick Owens and who? I'm gonna look it up, honey. Rick Owens, and email me some information. eatwithphillyphil@yahoo.com. I don't know if I want to talk about a witch. Well, you know what? A witch can't touch me. A witch bitch can't touch me because I'm covered. You take your witch shit on back to where you come from.
So
I know the thing y'all talking about is the pick up and sleep. I'll find that.
And that's it. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep watching.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. And thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you. Y'all can keep calling. I'm going to take a few more calls before we end the show, and I'm going to go over and do coffee. Okay, the reason why I feel like CHRISEAN Jr. should still be in CHRISEAN's life, and I know y'all talking about the picture of him. So yeah, I will find that picture. I know what y'all talking about. I feel like she would just steal him. Do y'all really? CHRISEAN is hard-headed. Do y'all see CHRISEAN just doing a supervised visitation with him? I can see her trying to take him. This is why I'm like, okay, well, maybe if he's still in her life in some way, shape, or form, maybe she will allow it to happen. Because I can see her trying to take him, kidnap him from if.
Thank you, kids, for putting the email address in there. Yes, if y'all email me, eatwithphillyphil@yahoo.com. Honey, if you got some information, because I don't know everything about Lil Mama. Look at her with Bino. Now see, Bino used to date or like or whatever Stunner Girl. And CHRISEAN and Stunner Girl had some sort of a friendship. But see, this CHRISEAN started sleeping with Bino. So Stunner Girl and Blueface say what's good for the goose is better for the gander, baby. So they just paid them two back. So So can't nobody say why Stunner Girl doing this and her and CHRISEAN was for. CHRISEAN drew first blood. And if you draw first blood on me, I'm gonna bring it on. So Stunner Girl won the cook-off, but I think she done messed up now. But anyway. Yeah, they passed each other around out there in Hollywood. It's only so many stars in Hollywood. Unless you want to come get an old broke down average person, you know? Not broke down, but just an old regular Joe. Yeah, it ain't started snowing yet. I hope they're wrong. I hope it turns. Cause you know, a couple years ago it was a tornado. And that tornado hit everywhere. But when it got right over here by my house, y'all, it turned. It turned. I was in that closet praying, baby. I pray. Woo! It turned. It tore some shit up just one block over. But when it got to my street, it turned. I was right over in that closet. Anyway, just to let y'all know, I be praying. I believe in the Lord over here. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I'm not going to call no baby Jesus. I'm going to call him Junior Boy. Okay?
If you just take custody away and caller on the line, can you turn me down in the back, please? So hi, can you turn me down in the back? So yeah, I could see her just taking them.
Hello?
Hi, thanks for calling in.
Girl, Sean say turn your computer down in the background now.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you very well. Yes, I can hear you very well.
My God, I just want to say quickly, I love you.
Oh.
You are a godsend. I'm old enough to be the mother. I am not a rock star, a shit-shawnian, or a Christian animal. You are doing the right thing. The way that girl is killing that baby slowly and
she higher than Cooter Brown. She high. I was gonna take the baby to the doctor, but then I got high. But then I got high. I was gonna take the baby back to the hospital for the follow-up, but then I got high. Let me stop. I don't want to joke. I was gonna take the baby to the store to get some shoes for his coffee, but then I got high. But then I got high. But seriously, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even joke like that. I don't know if she high or not. That's alleged. I didn't say that. One of y'all in the chat said it. But I was gonna do blue.
is killing that baby slowly, and all of us are watching, and nobody is going as hard as you are. It's a disgrace before God. He needs help. I've watched videos of him since he was stretched.
I know that right. Who said that? R-Dub. I'm not calling no baby or nobody Jesus. I'm calling Lord when I get on my knees and pray. And when that girl sent her that book, she was like, and the lady said, she was like, and his name is baby. And she said his name is Jesus. And then the woman, the author of that book, gonna say, and I apologize. I said Junior. You knew what she called him. See, you should have kept it a buck. I would have said, baby, I don't call nobody Jesus but the Lord himself. But I know. CHRISEAN. See, she be on there, she be sitting in that bed with them Neutrogena wipes talking about this how you get makeup off. She still got that blue face tattoo after she laid on that bed. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Oh, that's what I deserve. She ain't gonna get rid of that tattoo, honey. She loved Blueface more than she loved herself. She loved Blueface more than she loved the air she breathed. I don't know what Blueface got in them pants, but them women be going over there losing their damn mind, cooking and cleaning and taking turns. I don't never want to run up on a Shango stick like that. Ever in life.
Those are backwards in that nursery in Target or whatever, and that their suit in the gas station videos. Everybody wants to eat Blueface and call this, so we don't have to like everything they do. But we have to admit that half of the shit that they said about that these demonic hell dog is the truth. Sonny Doe is going to die if somebody don't get you some help. How can you justify her climbing his pork club seat into shoes? Imagine this. How can you justify no vaccine? How can you justify running up a mountain in a non-biking stroller? In his
Wait a minute. Yeah, I got kicked out of a live chat last night referring to baby as Junior. His name is Junior, boy. You telling Philly Phil say his name is Junior. And you only recognize one, Jesus, and that's Jesus Christ. And you right. I don't know what live you was in, but I don't know what they serving over there. But as for me in my house, we ain't calling nobody Jesus but Jesus Christ, okay? He puts a spell on them. Blueface got Blueface potion number 9. Blueface is a mother. He'll sit there and tell them, this is a program. I'm running this program. I gonna get you. And the next thing you know, they come in all tough. And the next thing you know, they be hiring chefs to cook him a birthday meal, baking cakes, buying him $2,000 worth of clothes after they supposed to be all hard and tough. Baby, glad I ain't in my 20s no more. Shit, I might be up there on Baddies trying to get a spot. I'm just kidding.
in an infant stroller where the terrains go all the way down and the rocks. And no, that's okay. How can you justify him fighting for his breath on live? He's gurgling mucus fluid. How can you justify him being on milk only? And he's 19 pounds, 18 pounds at 2 years, 5 months old or more. There's no justification. If we gather all the videos that we have seen, if there is a man person alive, but especially a female with a wound that can support her in any way, you are just as demonic and hellbound as she is.
This lady going off. I call him Junior. I won't call him Jesus. And she tripping. Yeah, she tripping. You know, that's graphic. You don't play with the name. You don't do that. You know, I watch a lot of African, Nigerian food channels, and for some reason they love to say Jesus. I don't know, but you know, different cultures, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in my 20s either. You'll be over there cooking. Girl, if I was in my 20s, I'd be over there frying chicken, mac and cheese, baking lasagna, baking him my famous cake. Blue. Them heifers wouldn't stand a chance, okay? I ain't gotta have no chef. I am the chef.
And hellbound as she is. That church is a disgrace. I believe anybody that pays her money for an interview is a disgrace. The people who sit by like Marsh and DJ Sky and all they want is to take him into weed spots. I mean, I can go on forever and ever. You know, I'm old, baby, so I can talk. I won't. Because we all know what we've seen. I love you. I respect you. I appreciate you. Because I always say the younger generation, half of them is doomed. Baby, your kids are lucky. I know you said you got 4 kids, 1 adopted. People don't know about you. They don't know the work that you've done. Like on off board, Macy Boy. You always fight for people's rights. These young idiots, like I said, rock hard, Christian and Chris Animal, they don't deserve to mix with somebody in hope. They know it's here. Because how could you support that? How could you love that boy and say anything that he's doing is okay? Keep going. For God, may your family and you prosper and keep fighting the fight. More people like.
I just want to thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart, and I really appreciate your kind words. And this is why I started it, because I agree. Just like everybody was going around seeing what was going on with CHRISEAN Jr., I was looking at that too. I'm like, well, why isn't anybody saying anything? You know, you would see certain people kind of point certain things out, but it's like nothing is being done. It's like anybody.
A lot of people been watching her since before she got pregnant. So a lot of people watched her drink and smoke and fight and do whatever she did. I didn't see that. Why didn't people call in then or do more then? While to maybe stop it where she couldn't continue. Anyway, it's too late now, but.
It'd be like,
okay, and that was the end of that. That's all I recorded. I just recorded that segment of when those people called in. I sure do appreciate y'all for hanging out. Let me go over here to TikTok and just see what's popping over here real quick, like.
I don't know if your For You page look like mine, but I'm popping up on my. So Mama Gifted Hands is in jail, and not just Mama Gifted Hands. 2 of her workers is in jail, and I'm gonna tell y'all how $50.
How to do the C-Walk AI.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. There's all kind of stuff going on. Let me go to Instagram. Let me see what's going on over here. Some people if you allow somebody to get attached to you, if you a big let's say social media person, and you allow some Rudy Poot ass person to get attached to you, they won't let you go. They'll keep making posts about you, talking about you. It's just weird. Here's somebody got a copy of what we just listened to, I think.
Person.
Yeah, that's somebody here's CHRISEAN. She's sitting in the bed with all white.
When I see him go like it, I was like, okay, brother.
Hold on.
Huh? The song Yahweh, Yahweh, there's only one way in the sky's way. Yeah, but then tell me why. But she did a video, but like mocking me and making it like laughing at me for real. Like,
my thing about to cut out.
You don't worry about the negative. I'm talking about I'm getting more love than negative for real. But it was like she just need to just pray and start tripping. Like, get over the beef, you know?
Y'all see my puzzle? One of my subscribers had that made for me. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Okay? I'm just trying to get to 40K. I need to go get a.
You know what I see? You know what I say? See in Thug's eyes when, like, in this video?
Need to plug up. I need to plug up my Bluetooth.
I see pain. I see pain, and I see strength.
I've had enough of CHRISEAN. Actually, I'm gonna end the live. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yahweh. You know what? I'm not gonna even go into that. I had never heard of that until she said it. Maybe I'm. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the reaction live. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Lord bless nothing and the creek don't rise. Junior has a disability. He needs help. And that's just the way it is. I don't care who tries to deny it. He needs help. Talk to y'all later.